Here with Sam and Paul, the winners of the Amazing Race Canada. How does that sound?
It sounds incredible. It's still surreal. It's so great to finally be able to share it with everyone since we've been holding the secret for quite a while, but it's a great feeling.
You know, I think that you guys were the team to beat. I felt like just a couple of episodes in, I felt like you guys were just dominating. Did you feel that way when you were on the show and you were having so much early success?
We didn't actually really feel like we were having a lot of early success. We were kind of middle of the pack. Felt like we weren't reaching our full potential, so I'm glad you felt like that. But for us, it was kind of like we know we can do a little better. Yeah, kind of happened that way in the end of the season.
Can you talk a little bit more about your dynamic? I felt like, I'm used to watching The Amazing Race. Teams fight a lot. I felt like there was very little fighting with you guys. There was a little for sure.
Yeah.
But I felt like you both had this singular goal. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, there was definitely some bickering, and I think that's fair with any relationship, especially a team that's dating. I think our goal was to win. We were in it, we're both very competitive, we wanted to win, right? So even when we were arguing, it was out of love and respect for one another and trying to get better and do what we have to do to win. So that's what it was in the end, in our focus and drive.
How were you able to sort of know each other that well? You're still, in the grand scheme of things, a relatively new couple. How did you know each other that well?
I don't know. We do spend a lot of time with each other. Even though it's only been 2 years, let's say we spend 5 days a week together. So it's a lot of time. And then I think it's just communication, making sure we're being open about how we feel and what we're thinking, and it just makes everything else so much easier from that point.
You finished, this is an unbelievable statistic, but 6 out of 11 legs, you finished in first place. That's incredible. Was it a case of you guys dominating, or was it a case of the other teams sucking?
I don't think it was either or. Each episode, you saw us come from behind several times, right? We're able to succeed under pressure and stay focused. I think a lot of other teams you'd see they're on the final challenge at first, and we're gonna win. But it comes down to that final challenge and staying focused and trying to do whatever you can to compete. So I think we just we did well, but all the other teams, it was close. They were strong as well.
Can you outline your skills versus Paul's?
I would say I'm a little, maybe more of an intellectual compared to Paul, so high level strategic puzzle thinking kind of thing. Paul is really, really good at sports, the physical stuff. He's really quick on his feet as well, so I think together we've made a pretty amazing team.
Paul, we know that he's obviously going to spend his winnings on med school. What about for you? Where's that money going to go?
Yeah, for me, my number one priority is to give back to my family. So I'm going to be doing something really nice for them. I'm excited to surprise them. And then hopefully just give back to some of the communities I'm part of that have helped me get to where I am today, and also just have a little bit of fun with some money too.
One of the things that I found very compelling when I was watching the show was, in addition to just watching the race and seeing you guys go to different cities, this almost served as not a coming out party, but a celebration of your relationship. How important was that to you?
Yeah, it was a huge part of what drove us to applying. For me, I want to get my story out there. I had a hard time coming out and coming to terms with who I was. So to share the story with Canadians, people around the world, saying hey, we're so happy, we want to normalize no matter who you are, you can be successful and have a strong relationship with your families, and the outpour of messages and support from people in Canada and around the world has been amazing. People saying you've been such an inspiration and we love watching you guys. So that was what I wanted to do, and I feel like we've been able to accomplish that.
It was a very exciting finale. I have to say, I've seen them all, and even I at the end was just man, why are they putting the puzzle pieces on the floor? And then, there were some missteps with the bike too.
Yeah.
Can you walk me through that final leg? Was there a moment where you knew? And why did you have so many missteps?
First off, I think the reason for the more missteps is because the pressure is so high. In the previous legs, it's more about just making sure that you don't come last. In this one, it's you have to be first. So that would explain, I think, some of our missteps. And then, in terms of the moment that we knew, I think it would be once we got that puzzle done. Once we got that puzzle done and got that clue and ran out of there, we were like, okay, we have this. But up to that point, it was neck and neck the entire time. So yeah, you're saying that it seemed really tense. It was tense for us. That's exactly what it was like actually doing the leg.
I have never seen anything like that elevator sequence. Did you really never, you didn't say any words in that elevator?
I had nothing to say to Kenneth, and I don't think he had anything to say to me. You could cut the tension with a knife, but that's exactly how it was. We just wanted to get out of there and find our partners.
Do you think that alpha males, and I still describe you guys as alpha males, do you feel like they have an advantage on The Amazing Race? There was a period when The Amazing Race first started where it was 2-guy teams just winning everything to the point where they didn't even pass them anymore.
Right.
I don't think necessarily it comes down to that. I mean, we saw a woman in the finale and she was incredible. I think they're like Andrea as well. We thought Adam and Andrea would be in the finale. I think it comes down to the partnership and bond that you have. Kenneth and Ryan, I mean, they talked about their relationship. They've been best friends for over 10 years and are very close. Same as Sam and I, like we're super close. So I think it really comes down to the relationship you have, and I don't think it matters if you're male or female or whatever. It's more about the relationship.
And we're almost done. What advice do you have for Canadians thinking about applying for this show?
My advice would be don't try to be anything you're not. What the show is looking for is people who are their authentic selves, and they're looking to see the dynamics of your relationship. So don't over edit, don't try to hide behind gimmicks, just show your relationship in its real form, and if you're thinking about it, just apply. There's no harm.
If there was an all-star edition, would you guys sign up?
Oh yeah, we'd love to be back, hopefully with another one. We just had so much fun the whole time, and the whole production, meeting everyone and getting to experience some travel was so cool, so we'd love to do it again.
Amazing. Paul, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Sam, thank you so much. Congrats.
Thanks, Murtz. Thank you.